Welcome to the Hoppothetically podcast with Nikki Downtown and Fat Nate. We provide thoughtful and correct answers to probably the most important questions in the world. I'm a New York City-based comedian. Nathan is a New York City-based dyslexic. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoy the show. Hoppothetically, episode 60. I'm joined by pseudo-host Zach.
Hello.
And special guest Austin.
Thank you.
Second time on the pod. Briso Chit Chat, you had a story?
Well, I guess I'm never going to feel bad about being late for one of our commitments ever again. Because I think I was rushing here. I left my apartment with a open Tupperware of food that I was planning on snarfing down in the car right here, which I did. And my girlfriend was like, watch out. I just checked Citizen, and there was a guy who got held up at gunpoint. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, they robbed his money and his food. I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm being serious. So someone literally got at gunpoint robbed of their money and food.
But it's funny that the guy had to report, and also my food
And
was
I'm
gone.
hungry, too.
Yeah.
Robbery's hungry work.
You sure?
I'd be like, give me that. I just robbed you.
Yeah,
I
of
bet
course.
getting robbed is also hungry. I think after I got robbed, I'd want a meal.
Yeah, but after I rob someone, I think I'd be too coursing with adrenaline. I'd probably have to
That's
eat
true.
it later.
But
Yeah.
he's probably done it enough where he's like,
I'm gonna be hungry in
15 minutes, I'm going to want this.
You think 15? I would say
Well,
like...
he's experienced.
Right, yeah, and then he gets a tinfoil blanket, or not a tinfoil, one of those reflective blankets, like
Yeah,
a marathon runner. Ooh, God,
I bet if you robbed me and then handed me some sort of biscuit, I would be less mad.
Yeah, if you gave
That's
me a
true.
sugar pouch.
Yeah.
That might be all right.
Yeah.
Like a Pavlov's dog sort of a...
Yeah, but I get here at 8:45 or whatever. I was supposed to get here at 8:30, and then it's like, all right, we got to paint. Like, I thought we were going to podcast. What time is it now,
You misheard
10?
me. I said paint.
Yeah, oh, shoot. I just heard P, and I assumed.
Yeah.
We
It's
got-
crazy because Nick to me said, hey, I'm about to trick Zach into getting over here to paint.
Yeah.
Look
It
at
was
this idiot Zach.
premeditated.
I
We've
wish
been
you-
talking about this for days.
I wish you- I w-
What does Zach love? Podcasting.
I
What
wish
does
you
Zach
mixed
hate
up
paint?
who you were talking to, so I would have known.
Zach, we're going to trick Zach. Fuck, wait.
Do you think... I noticed you used the word snarf to describe your eating.
Oh, have I?
You just did a moment ago.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a way you could eat where someone else snarf would be the word that came to them?
I think you have to be constantly inhaling
totally
through your
snarfing.
nose.
That's what snarfing is?
I've seen a guy snarf. I've definitely... That's a snarfer over there.
That guy's snarfing.
Yeah.
Because you're hoovering also.
What,
but
I don't know
then
what that means.
That's snarfing with no nose. That'd be. But snarfing is you're also engaging your nose
Based
to
on
inhale.
former President Herbert Hoover. Hoovervilles.
Yes.
Were these tent cities where everybody was like a mouth breather.
Right.
And also very poor. And
Yeah, that's why they didn't
Totally
have
separate.
jobs.
Yeah, because they're so annoying. I love to work here.
My greatest weakness probably is how thick the people get who talk to me from all of my germs. Yeah. So good to be here. Excited to be here. Happy to be here.
Do you have any pre-show chit chat? What's up with you, Austin?
What's up with me? I'm
what
at
is
this
up
club
with you?
24/7. That's kind of it. That's kind of my life is this club, basically.
Flophouse Comedy
I'm enjoying
Club.
it. I've genuinely wanted to start like a comedian's fight club because I think that'd be really good for me.
Yeah, you've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, no, if anyone wants to fight, who is not a
They
trained
show
fighter.
up and they're like, "Did anybody else sign up?" And you're like, "No."
Yeah,
and
me
you're
and
already
you.
not wearing a
Take your shirt off. Yeah.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I never wear a shirt when you guys aren't here. So,
Fair enough.
if you're like a skinny person, come. You know what I mean?
No fatties.
Yeah, your
They have too
BMI
much
must be
HP.
underweight.
Like you just got to be not like a trained guy. Like I want a guy. I want me. I don't want to be. I don't want to be demolished.
It should be after the mic. You get to fight, or you get an extra minute, but you have to stay to fight.
You have to stay to fight afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, and then I was like, we could live stream it. I think it'd be good for the club. Nick, if
What-
I genuinely want to start a fight club here, would you let me?
I would just act as if I didn't know about it.
Excellent.
Do it in the basement that
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
own.
Yeah.
Be like, these guys snuck in.
Yeah,
Austin
yeah.
was trying to stop it. He went down
And
there
then
to
beat
fight
the shit
them.
out of him. Yeah.
Somehow they threw him in, started betting on him, and now he's their
Yeah.
champion. So he just rolled with it. It wasn't
yeah.
his idea.
No, yeah.
I mean,
Quick thinking on his part.
been-
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Sort of like local law enforcement.
Yeah. I'm the sheriff around these parts.
Then you find his joke notebook. It's all just like moves, just like different slams.
Yeah. For people though, I've like really trained per person.
Yeah.
You know their weaknesses.
Yeah. He seems bereft to a left hook.
Yes,
Yeah.
his strength is planning.
Yeah.
My mom. This is another. I'm sorry to hijack your
No, that's
Austin
fine, that's kinda
segment.
out. Yeah.
Okay, my mom called me or texted me rather the other day. Yeah, no. Yeah, my mom is not Nick. Don't even joke about that. I want to read you. This is a crazy text. Oh, come on, load, you piece of shit. Here we go.
Would you like your phones and stuff better if when it was loading, it audibly made a sound that was like,
I would.
Yeah.
and then when it loaded, it was like, oh.
like a fat guy
Yeah.
finishing a 5K.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I would like my iPhone if it was a fat guy finishing a 5K.
Everyone on the train when it goes through a tunnel, it's just all like collective.
Okay, here we go. Scotty, which is my dog, my mom's dog. Scotty has found 5 dead birds today. Yuck. Period. I'm
I don't
guessing
think she's finding them. I
I'm
think
gue-
he's killing birds.
I'm guessing from them hitting the windows during their migrating these couple of weeks, whatever. Lots of shoveling action here. And then she goes, I was doing the sea burial with a little prayer for the first few, which I did with a dead squirrel I found Friday. But the last 3 I've given up and tossed over the fence. So there's just been like my mom's been like a crypt keeper for small forest creatures. And I figured out.
almost cute.
And all the birds have been found with their heads off.
Your dog's killing these birds.
No,
I think your mom's
Your
eating
mom's
the birds.
killing the birds. Yeah.
Eating the bird. Well, they
She's
found out who
biting
it
heads
is.
off birds.
She
She's covering
brought
her
this
tracks.
to the ladies' lunch, the summit,
Yeah.
and she's like, "What is this?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?"
Should we do a sea burial or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Maybe just for the
Can
first
we get
three.
plates to share? And apparently, there's an owl. Owls eat off bird heads.
Oh, weird.
Isn't that ironic that the birds that should really have their heads
That's why
on a
they say
swivel
who.
is not the owl?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, because they can't identify the
Yeah.
bodies. Who were you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
the
the
other-
teeth records gone.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's maybe why owls are so wise, because they subsist off a diet of exclusively
Of
bird
knowledge.
brains,
Yeah.
which are pretty, small. So they
gotta
need
eat a bunch.
They need
What-
to eat a
what is
lot.
it about-
They learn one new word per bird brain.
Why is it that people are always identified by their dental records? You've heard about that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who's keeping what are they just like bad plaque?
You never see the FBI
No,
office
this is-
at every dentist.
But the dentist
Yeah.
never
the
like
guys in
bite down
suits
on
and
this.
sunglasses taking the
Yeah,
molds of
yeah.
your retainers and sending them back to I was going to say Interpol, but that's
They send
not
them, like, to
right.
London, yeah.
yeah. Wherever you die in the world,
Or
they
they
will
send-
have your
They
records.
send to the band Interpol.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just collecting teeth records.
Yes. Isn't that crazy though that I didn't. Do you guys know
Oh,
that owls bite off bird heads?
No, but I guess it doesn't surprise me.
It surprises me a little bit.
Shocked. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty shocked. Why would you not eat the whole bird?
I thought owls ate mice.
And bird heads.
And they fly silently. Maybe bird heads look like mice.
Maybe.
I'm going to start keeping track of that.
It's an app, bird, head, or mouse.
Yeah. Yeah, new segment on the podcast. Bird, head, or mouse. We'll show you 10 pictures. Figure out if you are an owl. So far, there have been no owls.
Nick, you got anything going on?
Do I have anything going on?
If you don't, I have another thing. The thing about the
Funny way to have
Your time is up.
yeah, the thing that's that every now and then I get bummed out about the club is that I'm like, this is such a doable. Like, no one's even gonna be that impressed if we come up with like a successful comedy club. Like, it's been done so many times.
Is that why you're doing it, to impress people?
A little, yeah. I'm a comedian, obviously. It's all about impressing people.
Interesting. I like getting laughs
and-
and making money from those laughs.
Yeah.
Impressing people, I
Also
guess,
on
is...
stage, he likes people going, amazing.
yeah.
God, I wish I thought of
What
that.
a hero.
Yeah. I'm going to tell my kids about that guy.
Yeah, but it's like we're not even like solving a thing, and we're not like we're not creating a new app or whatever. Like, this is never going to be like a ground. We're just going to have like a small club if it goes well.
Do you guys get pitched comedy apps?
Oh,
I get
24/7.
Pitched one like every other week.
I don't know why.
Nope.
Well, we're the businessmen and then other,
Yeah.
They're all, they're so sad.
They're
It's-
so sad.
It's the same as people like that get sucked into those like cut code
Yeah.
like things where they're like, hey, I got this new idea, and you're like, that sucks. That
Yeah.
you're
It's
in
'cause
this.
every comedy app is like, hey, what if you like book comedians through this app? And I'm like, no one needs this. It's also never via a successful comedian.
No, because they can't get them.
Yeah.
People,
one
they've tried. People have tried.
The first time I was pitched one, I was like, that's so cool, and and then I like got invested in it. I lost
What
like
was it?
15 grand.
I was going to say you got in deep.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be big. Or you know what? I think I offered this to somebody that if you show us a booking at another club, accept it, but then no call, no show, we will give you double that amount of time at Flophouse.
If you do it for the seller, we'll give you 10 spots.
You're doing a price match?
Yeah,
You're
whatever
doing a
they'll
spot
pay you.
match?
We'll spot match.
We'll spot match. We'll
That's so
double
funny.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
but you cannot tell them you're not coming.
That's so funny.
You're being blackmailed, but as you're being blackmailed, you learn that the person blackmailing you is actually like a really sort of sympathetic figure, and they need help. Like they're like a sick child. Imagine it's a sick child, and at first they're using like stuff to disguise their voice, but you learn that they're
Their
How
voice
am I being
sounds like that
blackmailed?
because they're sick.
what?
Their voice
Yeah.
sounds like that because they're really ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hang up the phone.
Yeah.
I'd be happy. I'd be like, good. I hope that the disease gets you.
What are they using? My nudes? This kid has to traffic in my horrific nudes?
Yeah, he's got your nudes, and then the fact that he has them also is not great.
Yeah.
That is bad.
It's him.
That's actually
That is
worse.
bad.
You could blackmail via that alone. Hey, I have your dick on my phone. I'm 8. Give me money.
And then he keeps starting to send you a picture of his dick, which would get you in way more trouble.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if for a child blackmailer to do.
Just keep sending you pictures.
Keep sending you pictures of them naked.
They have a destroy your life gun, just infinitely,
It's their dick.
infinite ammo. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's small, but it's mighty.
Yeah, that's why parents have to keep their kids away from the internet.
Yeah,
They might
just
fuck my
attack-
life up.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah,
text
kids are
that's like,
dangerous.
Hey, here's the picture you asked for.
Yeah. That would be horrific.
Yeah, should I have kids and then train them to do this?
That's what that's what Greta Thunberg's activism should have been.
Yeah.
Is just her
She gets up there. How dare you? I will send you all a picture of my vagina.
yeah, it's just her incriminating like CEOs at oil companies with child porn of her and her friends. That's a good
I thought
idea.
about doing that. I got blackmailed.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got sex blackmailed.
Me too.
How'd you get sex black? What? Both? What?
Yeah, it turns out we were texting each other.
No, but I thought
We
of this.
each both tried to counter blackmail.
How did you? Get
I'll
sex
fuck your
blackmailed?
life up.
I was just on Reddit jerking off, and someone was like, "You wanna?"
Reddit R jerking off.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm not gonna. But, anyway,
You're not gonna say the subreddit?
No.
Was it R funny?
yeah. It was my own clip.
R stand-up comedy. The comments to my clip.
Yeah, no, but they anyway, I messaged them and they I didn't realize if you give someone your number, they can just look up your name. So they were like, "Hi, Nick." I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
But I thought of this later.
Maybe that was just
when
a
they
good
were
guess.
trying to going more and more. I should have just insisted I was like 14. Just so you know, I'm 14. She's like, "No, you're not. I can see it. I am. I'm 14."
Yeah.
I see that
I like
man
it was a
cock.
she. You're saying she
It
still?
definitely was a she.
Okay. Why? What makes you say that?
I got voice memos. I'm a she.
I'm a girl.
I'm a pretty little girl.
No, the thing about my blackmailer is they did not do a great job. They told me they're from New Jersey and then had like a thick Jersey accent.
Yeah.
And also, just from the amount of information I had, I was earnestly like, I think I could find you. I really was like a little concerned for
Did
my
you send
blackmail.
photos of your dick?
No, actually. I
What did
don't-
you send?
Like nothing.
Like
It was
what-
just like messages.
Sexting?
Oh,
Yeah, like it would have been slightly embarrassing, but also I didn't care. Like they were like, I'm gonna send this to. They were like on my Facebook, and they were like, "Who's this person?" And it was all like not quite who you'd want.
Yeah,
to
it's like
that
from
was,
high
Like,
school.
yeah, it was like my friend's mom or something. I mean, you can send it.
That was my situation too. They started sending me screenshots of like my Facebook and then a friends list, and I saw like
Yeah.
one of my aunts on there, and I was like, well, she would probably just feel bad for me.
Yeah.
Well, also, if you make a new Facebook and then DM someone you're not friends with, it goes into their like weird
Message requests.
Yeah. Like,
also, my aunt's not going to
They're
know it was
blackmailing your
my
friends
dick.
folder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My whoever it is that they send it to, if they don't know them, they're just gonna be like, "Who's this random dick?"
Yeah.
They just got a random dick pic.
Right. And some of the people they were saying they're like, I'm gonna send it. I'd be like, well, let me know what they say. You know.
Right. Yeah.
How old
Yeah.
are you?
Actually, yeah.
This
Keep me
was, like,
posted on those
6
three.
months
Wait, really?
Or like a year ago. It was when
Yeah,
Anthony and
mine
I
was
were
like
doing this
2 or
like,
3
open
years
thing.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell Matt about this?
Yeah, like immediately.
Yeah. What did she say?
She was like, "You're fucking stupid."
Because that's so embarrassing to get sex blackmailed.
I know. I looked at the Reddit versus if you get sex blackmailed, it's all children. It was all children and me.
What do you mean? Like
That's
teenagers.
the victims of sex
Oh, yeah.
And then everyone on the Reddit's like, yeah, don't pay them. And all the kids are like, shit. Like, that was like every third comment was like, damn it.
I bet a good place to find victims to
I
sex
mowed
blackmail.
15 lawns for nothing. All those driveways.
Yeah. A good place to find victims to people to sex blackmail would be on that subreddit.
Yeah. Hey, that sounds terrible. Send me your.
Yeah, well, they've already proven that they can be.
Yeah.
They can be strong-armed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pay either because then like they have the most amount of leverage they'll ever have is the amount they have right now.
Yeah.
And if
Exactly.
you just throw up your hands and be like, well, okay. What was the question?
It's you're being blackmailed, and it's just an extremely sympathetic blackmailer.
Ah, yes.
You're the black
child.
lady.
Yeah, one of the St. Jude's kids.
I still don't send them the money. I send them more photos of my dick actually because they need it.
Yeah. when it gets real tough.
Yeah.
Look, kid, when it rains, it pours. Ding, 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 ding. Please stop. I will pay you to stop.
I had a teacher.
I will pay you to cease and desist.
What if my thing is being blackmailed?
Yeah.
That definitely is
That's
a
a
guy's
lot of
kink.
people's thing.
Yeah.
Of course.
It was, totally. I was already jerking off, and this made it much sexier.
Yeah, how much
On
money
the
did they ask
cold
I
for?
mean,
sweat of
afterwards,
fear.
not that much, like $200.
Oh, mine was like they asked for like 1,000.
I was just like I was like, no.
Yeah.
Wow, they might have needed it. This
Yeah,
might
it
not
was
be a
like
hypothetical.
hilariously low.
Yeah.
What's the amount? Like if it was like $8, would you just paid it?
No.
Really? $8?
No, because then they're gonna want to get you on a subscription model.
Yeah.
OnlyFans blackmail.
Yeah, literally, I get an email confirmation for their only. I'm like, damn it!
So it's gonna text you a code.
Just read that back to me.
Yeah. It'd be funny to like picture like an older person trying to blackmail and like needing like their kids' assistance to blackmail
Yeah, they have a criminal mind, but they've lost track of how to challenge it. Yeah.
You used to do this on the mail. That's why it's called blackmail.
Because it's white, that's the good mail, and the bad mail is black.
Yeah.
Different time.
They're buying black envelopes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people at the post office are like, uh-oh, and then still mail it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yikes.
Nick again?
Yeah, this guy.
Why do I got to be the one sorting this? No, I don't know who that guy was, but he was a character who appeared briefly.
All of Zach's stand-up.
Yeah, that's me. I saw a clip of Pete Holmes the other day. He laughed and hit the mic. Hit the mic on his knee.
Oh.
You think that makes it okay for you?
I think, yeah. I think he's paving the way for white comics to start hitting their knee with the mic. I think what he's doing is brave. It's the
Would it
above
be funny
ground
to hit
railroad.
the balls with the mic? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
missed.
that's why Chappelle stays down there for so long. Because he has it himself. I can't let him see me cry.
Yeah. I
Light a
don't come on
cigarette.
stage from now on.
Yeah.
Light a cigarette, they want the smoke. Confuse them.
I might try that on stage. That would be if do it once, and then the second time, oh no, every time.
Yeah, it's a guy who smokes a cigarette on stage, but he doesn't really smoke. He does it on stage. He gets too many and he throws up.
So you know how whenever, like in a cartoon, if you get a good idea, a light bulb appears and lights up your, your day or whatever. A light bulb appears.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, what if every time you got a great idea, a fire alarm would go off minutes in your head?
It's just in your head?
It's just in your head, but it's deafeningly loud. It's like when you're in the hallway in school and you're trying to get outside and you're like, no!
Yeah.
It's kind of what happens to Jimmy Neutron when he has a good idea. When he brain blasts.
Yeah, I was wondering if this, I'm just describing what being a genius feels like.
Yeah.
I think it might be because he sees the innards of and I
time
like
and
to
space.
imagine that it's like it goes into his head.
Yeah.
I like to think he sees that. He sees his own brain.
That's horrifying.
And the existential is he comes up with ideas, but then he sits in his room for like 5 days afterwards.
Right, shivering.
Yeah. Just,
What does it all mean?
I saw my atoms. Can I amend
You could
the
up that to
question
2.
slightly?
Sure.
To add more stakes.
Of course.
All right. Every time you have a great idea, a real baby appears above your head in real life. But it has no parents or fingerprints. It's not in the system. But it's a banger of an idea.
Yeah.
You're like, we can
Is he
charge
floating above your head or
8.
he falls onto your
He
head?
floats for a moment and then falls.
So
And then you get like a 2-second buffer.
You're ready to go, oh my God, will solve poverty. Fuck. And then it hits
And
you.
a baby.
Yeah.
But even just it's a great idea within the context. You're like, we could sell drinks for like $1 more, and then you got a baby. And then sometimes you're bummed because you have a great idea. You feel it's a great idea, and then there's no baby. And you're like, come on, come on, that's a baby idea.
That was part of it too. Yeah, is you didn't really know if it was a good idea until you had like splitting.
But I still
sound.
there's no upside.
There is upside. You got these great ideas.
But
And you get ammo for your catapult. Babies. Babies are good ammo for catapults because people will try to not let the babies die.
They're distracted, then you can shoot them in the air.
yeah,
Exactly.
my real catapults have been fucking up recently. So
Yeah. No, people think you want to destroy them. You want to disperse their forces with babies.
now they have responsibility. They're seeing the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to storm this wall. I want to raise this kid.
Yeah.
I could amend the question even further if you'd like. A light bulb appears when you get a great idea, but that's the only like light you're allowed to turn on in your life. So if you want to see something, you need to think real hard. You need to be like, gum that doesn't get stuck to your shoes. Where are my keys?
I need to pee in the middle of the night and I have to think of a way to solve.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, there's no upside to this.
Or it
There's
could be
no
the
upside.
daytime. No. This is not. No. This is.
Why would I accept
this?
this?
Isn't a choice to accept. This is like your fate.
This is your world.
So
Oh, this
how
is
do
my
you
world.
deal?
Yeah.
How do you deal with this?
I guess I get some infrared goggles and I live a dumb life.
Infrared goggles. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good.
Some night vision goggles.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Now your infrared goggles
You
are blinding.
fuck.
Yeah.
Every time you're like, I should put the goggles on. It's like,
Like when someone like taps a stethoscope, it's
Yeah.
way too much.
Yeah, the Pinocchio saying my nose will grow.
Yeah.
What happens when he does that?
That's the.
Does he fart?
No, it's nose grows.
No, it doesn't grow that.
No, if
then he's lying.
if Pinocchio
Oh, he tells
says
it-
my nose is about to grow, it's like a
Oh.
paradox.
Oh.
Shits his pants.
Sorry, I missed the first part.
What would happen? If he tells the truth, his nose would grow, which means he didn't lie, so it wouldn't have grown, which means he did lie, so it would grow.
and he's
Probably-
a boy, and then he wins.
Yeah, probably just go back and forth
It just
a
like
little bit.
buffers.
Mhm.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
You use, it's like a woodpecker. You could like put it up.
Yeah, and then he's like, somebody give me a real girl.
Yeah. Pinocchio, but he wants to be a real girl. People are like, all right, no. Yeah, Geppetto's.
He's lobbying for
Geppetto's
it.
Italian and old. He's like, no.
I did not even give you a penis.
Yeah.
But I'd like a vagina.
Stop talking like that. You don't talk like that. You're talking like a wooden boy.
I talk like who I am. I'd like to change it to Pinocchio.
Yeah, his nose grows in. Damn it, Pinocchio! We're Catholic.
Yeah, Geppetto probably is pretty conservative. Like he probably doesn't. You don't want to push Geppetto on like
He's a woodworker
abortion
in the mountains,
and
of course. Yeah,
immigrants.
totally. He's not a two-state policy.
I wish you could see more scenes of just Geppetto like bumbling or like these are fucking immigrants, Pinocchio. They come into our town. They try to make a puppets. They make a shit of puppets.
And Pinocchio tries to pretend to be inanimate. I know you hear me, Pinocchio.
I know you're alive. How did he come to life? He just wished.
Yeah,
He wished
right?
upon a star. Yeah, and then the grasshopper becomes the conscience.
Yeah.
But the whole song, like, if you wish upon it. And I think Geppetto's putting out the candle, and then a shooting star. He goes, I wish you were a real boy, Pinocchio.
Because his son died, right?
I think so.
That's a dark backstory.
He wanted to marry an immigrant.
They killed him.
Yeah.
And Pinocchio is his son?
No, Pinocchio is a creation of.
It's not his son's soul in this hell body? He's like,
Oh, that's a good question. I never.
Dad!
I never.
The body it would be like, going forever, and then also you could like add extensions to it.
Dad, it hurts! Yeah, but it hurts.
Why did I put the nerves in the puppets?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Dad, it hurts. That's what being a real boy is. It hurts.
Life is a pain, Pinocchio. If ever you drink too much veneer, I come pick you up. You don't drive home.
You have a good idea, and then there's a baby.
A baby, a light bulb,
A glass baby.
a glass baby.
A glass baby full of light bulbs.
Yeah.
Man.
I would just become a glass baby salesman. I would like open an Etsy shop, and that would be
And that's
my
one
first
glass
glass
baby
baby.
right
That's
there.
one glass baby. Yeah. I would get a bunch of kids who agree to sell their nudes to people,
Yeah.
or not sell them, but blackmail them.
Blackmail them. You have a good idea, and then something real appears that's an inconvenience. And that's the thrust of your question.
What's the thrust of it?
You know.
I like thrust. I usually say crux. Yours is a little more sexual.
Yeah.
And that's the thrust of it, right?
That's the juicy in and out of your.
You're in a boardroom and trying to use as many sexual innuendos as possible without getting fired.
Yeah, this quarter's vagina. Is that a term? I'm new to. I didn't go to college. Is that what we say?
I wonder how you pitch like sex toys, how they pitch in boardrooms. I wonder if they try to get people a little horny. That would probably help.
Yeah,
They start with like oysters.
I think it's all business.
They have porn magazines in the waiting room and stuff.
Live demonstrations. It's you're on Shark Tank. They give away one to each person. You give like a cock ring to Mr. Fantastic or whatever. You're like, put it on. Let's try it out.
Yeah, like the vibe or whatever.
Yeah,
I would love.
Barbara's like, I love it.
Ooh.
It's Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Fantastic has stretchy powers.
You said Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, I said Mr. Fantastic. And then I give one to the Human Torch.
One to the Thing. I don't know if that's going to work for you.
Yeah, I give one to the Hulk. Now he's never angry.
In this. Yeah. It's the Thing, not the Hulk.
I'm talking about the Hulk. I'm doing a different. The Hulk gets angry when he's.
God, he's so advanced.
Yeah. Nick, I'm taking your thing and I'm moving it.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Oh, wow.
riffing.
It's a
I'm
multiverse.
riffing, dog. Let me riff, Nick.
Podcast starts now.
Let him riff. Let him riff. Let him riff. I thought of this on the way over. 50 Centaur.
Nice. I thought of this last night.
Hold on. He has songs known for his hits such as In the Stable, Hey Shop, and PIM.
Do you
The
want
last one was what?
Do you want to make that today?
No. I don't want to. I don't want to do anything else after
I
this.
got the Centaur costume.
I know you do.
You can make it right now.
I don't want to do 50 Centaur. I wanted it to be here, and that's it.
I love buying costumes.
Yeah, this club is 50% costume.
That'd be funny if you were got confused between disguises and costumes. And you were like trying to rob a bank, and you gave one guy a centaur. This is not a dude. You're a centaur. They're never gonna know it's you.
They're describing the police. He had 4 hooves.
He had 4, but the back 2 didn't really seem to. He was a lame centaur.
Freddie Mercury and like a ghost come in. What are you on the ground? I can't see.
It's a costume where there's no face disguise at all. It's all body.
An extremely muscular man.
The guns are all fake from fucking the Halloween store.
They try to shoot you. You walk up and just hits the back half of the center, and they're shocked because they think you're invincible.
Yeah. What about you have to rob a bank in like costumes, but you got to do the character? Who would you be, or who would you assign your
Foghorn Leghorn.
partners?
I say.
Steve Buscemi.
Okay.
Nobody has to get hurt. Steve Buscemi. That's good. Christopher Walken.
It's like an improv bit, like it's this guy doing this thing. I'm doing one of those.
What?
I don't. Fuck. I wish I had a good example of it, but like
Doing what
it's-
thing? I didn't see. What
It's like like an improv bit. They'll be like, it's this character doing this thing. So it's like they take like it's Darth Vader ordering brunch, and then Luke, I'll have the omelet. Like whatever. I would make them do one of those, and then I would make the guy behind the counter try to guess what the bit is.
Oh, a party quirks.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You're Darth Vader robbing a bank.
Right. So you would want to play an improv game as well as robbing the bank in character? You have a lot of needs, dude. I want the money. I want to have a good time.
Because then they would be describing my bits to the cops, and the cops would giggle a little bit.
And give you less time.
Yeah. I found
Nice
this out
to laugh
recently.
on a
I didn't know
Wednesday.
that if you're a juror, you're allowed to let people off if you think the law they're breaking is unjust.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny.
That isn't. That's interesting.
That you can just be like, yeah, I think that you should be allowed to murder people on that block.
I secretly think being a juror would be really fun.
Why?
Nick loves wasting people's time.
I would do that since I don't have to tell people why. It would be an obvious case, and I would be like, I just don't think so.
Not
And
guilty.
they're like, why? And I'm like,
Because of the look on all your faces.
yeah, I want to. I want to hang out.
I wanna hang
it
out,
when we get
guys.
Sleepovers.
You guys want to do sketches?
I'm a bit of a contrarian.
Yeah,
on my podcast stuff.
I'm just a stinker.
Playing devil's advocate here. Your ideal jury. If you could pick 8 people to be on a jury with, who would you want to be on a jury with?
How many jurors are there?
Isn't it 9 or is it 13?
I think I'm going to have Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. Yeah.
No.
It's isn't it 13 angry men? How many angry
12
men?
angry
12
men.
angry men. But then there's
yeah.
one
But then
non-angry
there's
man, so 13.
Oh, sure.
One woman who won't fuck.
So
That's what
They're
they're all
also
angry.
angry.
a baker's dozen.
Come on!
Yeah.
I was so nice to you. What else could you possibly want?
I said not guilty, just like you said. What gives?
That'd be funny if you were the person who reads the thing and you just said the opposite of what you just deliberated on for like 4 days. Guilty. What? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was not guilty. Fuck. Whoops. They're so similar.
3 letters off.
See the video of that guy who got sentenced and then he dove across the.
Yeah, I saw those.
What does a judge sit on? A stand? I guess he. Yeah.
Yeah.
He dove across the stand and just like fucking tackled her. It was a good jump.
It was
Did the
a
judge use the hammer?
No, I don't think they think to
That'd
do
be
that.
awesome if they like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
They should have a spike on one end of the hammer for those
Yeah.
types of situations.
I do think that if you're executing somebody, that it should be like Game of Thrones rules where you have to be the one who executes them. Like if you're the jury that's like, I'm executing
Sure,
this
you
guy,
have to
like,
swing the sword.
Yeah. Like a man.
You have to hit him with a hammer like 100 times.
Yeah.
Order, stop squirming.
I'm trying to dismiss your soul.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're crying, silence in the court.
This is cutting into my lunch.
Did you hear this? That if you are executed and you don't like the method of execution, you can pitch one.
Yes.
And if it's like reasonable and affordable,
They have
they'll
to
do
try.
it.
Yeah,
They have to
yeah.
try.
I read the nitrogen gas thing in the Alabama. I think it was in that article. Did you see that? It was the first lethal execution via like nitrogen gas.
His
I think
voice
he-
got really
he-
high.
I'm dying.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh, and then-
Yeah,
she's
helium
laughing a
would
little
be
bit.
helium would be great.
Helium, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Can I
or
pitch my
something.
girl's thighs?
yeah.
Call her.
Can I pitch your girl's
Please.
thighs?
That won't kill you. No. Once you see him, though.
Yeah. I think that I don't know if this is true or not, but I have someone
These
told me
thick
that in-
thighs will end my life.
Yeah. In Utah, apparently they have like a list you can choose from, and one of them is firing squad.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they give you a cigarette? I think you are owed a cigarette.
Yeah.
No, but they do give you an apple on the top of your head just for fun. Oh, please hit the apple.
If I got to pitch my mode of death, I would just keep saying hot air balloon, and I would not elaborate. Hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. Hot air balloon.
Whatever you guys think that means.
I hope they
You
take it
drop
to
the
mean
mic.
I get hit with the hot air balloon. Out of the basket.
A Mythbusters setup where you're just standing in front of a wall. It is a firing squad via hot air balloon. I gotta go up. I'm gonna miss him. They gotta go around again. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't such a gentle day out.
Yeah. Hot air balloon's good. What would you pitch, Austin? For
If
what would you
I-
suggest?
What would I suggest? I would want to be like a give me like a dangerous bomb tech job.
Oh, you want to go out a hero?
Yeah, because I want to have some. I think the
like
problem
that.
with execution is that you're so not involved. Like, you're kind of sitting there. I would
Sure.
want to.
Let's
like.
put the power back in the inmates.
I'd want a red wire, blue wire situation.
That's cool.
I think that'd be fun for me.
That's actually they wouldn't really. You couldn't really trust the incentives of someone on death row to pick whatever wire they're telling you to pick. Then you'd have to tell them to do blue wire, hoping you do red wire.
Yeah.
I feel like both the wires.
Yeah. Why is anyone cutting any wires?
It would be like Princess Bride.
Yeah.
They would just be like, eat it.
I have the antidote to the wires. Wait, no, the other guy does. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's kind of
Inigo
a loose,
Montoya
kind of a
has-
loose reference there.
No, I got it. I picked it up.
Nice.
Why you say both wires? Just because so will die?
Well, because
Dude, you're being executed.
why? Yeah, why do they make one wire?
Well, no, I mean they want to execute you, but they also want to get this bomb defused. So
Yeah.
after a few bombs, they're like, maybe should keep him around, and that's when he executes himself.
Execution via combat. I think it'd be fun. I want to fight the judge.
Suicide by joining the army. By fighting the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if I just kept saying your mom to the judge? Your mom, your mom, your mom.
Execution by your mom. Or your mom
It's
to do
affordable. Anybody can fuck your mom.
It's affordable. I was just there last night,
Yeah.
so I got to pick up
loves
some stuff anyway. Yeah.
It's a sequel to Ratatouille. This was a thing that might be a bit of mine later. I don't know if it's too retarded, though. Sequel to Ratatouille, but instead of the unlikely chef being a rat, it's a black hole. And he wants to cook, but he keeps sucking up all the planets and the people and killing everyone. But secretly, he can make Italian food because he's good at the spaghettification.
I was like, this is going to be a bit.
No, the spaghettification.
But now it has legs. Yeah, very nice.
What do you guys think about that?
I think that's pretty good. So you're saying the rat in this? I'm going to really try to do it. So in this hypothetical, you're saying the rat is outside the event horizon? So he's just perched on the event horizon? So he's not getting sucked in, is what I'm saying.
There's no rat. It's a new protagonist, which is a black hole.
Does he have like a tragic backstory?
Wait. It's a sequel to Ratatouille. There's got to be Remy. Remy's got to be in this.
No.
He makes like a cameo. He's like, good luck.
Yeah.
As a studio exec, I am not greenlighting
He takes
this.
you to the spaghetti realm.
What do you mean? This would be an amazing pitch. It's like Ratatouille meets Interstellar.
Mm-hmm.
Interstellar, where the black hole's a main
They would
character.
go for that. Yeah. Yeah, and the backstory is he's, from the middle of nowhere. Like literally, and he, he doesn't have any friends. And, the critics don't appreciate nothing.
Is
can
he still
escape.
working is he still trying to become a French chef? This black
Well,
hole?
that's the big twist. Is he should have been an Italian chef because of a spaghettification.
Spaghettification.
He makes amazing spaghetti. He makes anything into spaghetti. This
Right,
guy.
I can make a spaghetti out of anything.
Anything. Yeah, Adams.
The Venus, the Mercury.
Even spaghetti, he can make it into spaghetti.
It's more spaghetti than before.
Yeah.
Like he can take a spaghetti noodle that's this way and make it a spaghetti this way.
Whoa.
And they're like, I'm sorry, we just don't really see a need for that.
I can turn your spaghetti into different spaghetti.
I can turn your rigatone into spaghetti. Not your hard shells, though. Those stay hard shells.
Was this the question you thought of when you went for your walk and came back and said, I got one?
No, it was the Black Melon.
Okay.
And the critics are like, nothing escapes your event horizon, especially subtlety of flavor. And he's crushed even more than normal.
Yeah.
He's even more crushed than the singularity that he already was.
That's a good question.
Is it? Is there anything one could say to this?
I really tried my best.
I'm really thinking hard. I got nothing.
Once you told me the rat wasn't involved, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, you can just write a sequel to Ratatouille where he's got a huge cock now.
Okay.
It hangs over. It was a problem.
Hey, what's in your hat? Nothing. I'm an amazing French chef.
Oh, it looks like you're going gray.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Like brush it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. A female rat scurries and then suddenly the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sticking up. Everything all right?
That's so dumb.
That's a great question.
Just
That's
pissing.
I don't know how that is a better question.
Because he's cooking, so he can't get the piss in the. He's just gonna catch the piss in his mouth.
It's getting in the linguine.
And then a drop gets in, and the guy loves it. So now he needs one drop.
Yeah, one drop of piss.
All right,
The
I'm
French
back.
chef is like, just like my mother used to be.
Oh,
Back
this
on
is an
board.
idea. Are we done with this guy?
That was good. I think Nick, you redeemed your question with that last stuff.
Do they really make toilet wine in prison? Is that real?
I've heard it enough that I would really hope
Pretty
so.
gay that they're not making toilet beer. Wine, dude? They're having wine? What are the girls coming over to gab?
That's so fucking.
What is that,
dumb.
Fartsia? You bitch.
Yeah. Ooh, it's Cabernet night.
Yeah, if it is pooping it, it's sangria.
Oh, nice sparkling.
I had bananas earlier. Zach really mistreats bananas.
What do you do? to
We were on the road.
bananas?
He
You shove them
buys
up your
bananas.
ass?
No, he buys them and like literally puts them in the bottom of his backpack, and then he's
And then
like,
I force
"Oh,
them to
my
have sex
banana's
with
squished."
strangers and take most of the earnings.
Wow.
I'm a dick.
Yeah.
I'm a bad guy.
Peel for me, banana.
Yeah. please. That's a bit in the show, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I
it's
think-
probably Family Guy, right?
Yeah, maybe. I was even actually thinking SpongeBob, but that's a little too much for SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Remember
For
early
Banana to be
SpongeBob, the panty raid?
Yeah.
Weird that made it on
Weird
TV.
that made it on TV.
And then
Yeah.
it's his mom.
Now that's cool now.
And they're like, yeah, because they say like we hit this house all the time. Like they go to Mr. Krabs' mom and like smell her underwear.
I feel like a kid again, boys.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I like the wine toilet question.
That is fun.
The beer toilet
But
question.
they don't make beer. Are you gonna have your toilet wine? Well,
Yeah,
let's see
he's-
what dinner is.
He rips off the whole toilet from the floor. He's like,
Yeah, what
Does
is this
that
pair
weird
with?
aerating thing to drink?
notes of Devon.
It's a sommelier, but he's in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Sideways 2. He goes to prison for all that shit he did in the first one. This isn't hidden. Okay.
What's Sideways?
Sideways was the wine movie with Paul Giamatti. No, okay. Really famous movie.
Big Fat Liar?
Nope. Sideways.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul
was in that
Giamatti.
one. Oh, Straight Outta
Billions?
Compton.
Sideways.
Billions?
Sideways.
Frontways?
Sideways. It tanked Merlot sales. He
Right.
goes, don't give me Merlot, and then the Merlot market plummeted afterwards in real life.
Oof.
It's the Sideways effect.
What was that thing that Hannibal Lecter ate? He goes,
Fava beans.
fava beans and a nice Chianti.
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 Have you seen the prequels to that movie?
Has anybody ever called a thing the sequel?
I bet you
Instead
that's
of the prequel?
like it's like the all-female reboot.
Yeah, Ocean's
Yeah, I bet
8,
that-
the sequel.
Shequel
Yeah.
is what you give your girlfriend when she's being a bitch. Babe, you might want to take some Shequel.
And then you see her reaction.
You've been drinking too much estrogen water. Have some of my have
some of my pee.
Chianti.
I don't know how to talk to my friend Zach about his black voice he keeps doing.
That's so
I
fun.
want to talk to him.
I want to talk to him about how cool it is and how funny.
Ever since I started comedy, it's been my dream to be a black comedian.
You know those like card games where it's like someone's like the werewolf and everyone else is like the.
Yep. Sure. Yeah.
You're playing one of those, but you're like a rapist.
So who done it?
Yeah, you're playing a whodunit, but you did something fucked up. Also. And when they
Oh,
get
as
you
a
for
guy? In real life, you're a rapist, and in the game, you're also the
you're
werewolf.
like a werewolf.
I see. Okay.
And,
In real life you're a rapist.
In real life-
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
the game
yeah.
was you're a rapist.
No,
Me
you're
too,
a
no.
rapist and you're playing the wolf game, and they're like, "You're the wolf," and you're like, "Yeah, whatever, fine."
Yeah, okay. Or
It was you. I didn't rape her. We're playing the werewolf game. Is what the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't touch her. Oh fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like defending the werewolf.
It's like when
You ate the villager. I mean, the villager says they were eaten.
What were they wearing?
And there's certainly less villager now.
Yeah.
There's half a villager.
I ate them the first couple times and they were fine with it.
Yeah, but have you ever really seen the villager's front, top, and bottom in the same place at the same time?
Yeah.
Different
She
people?
was being eaten by everybody.
Yeah, she was nasty.
It's like when Crystalia got cast to be a rapist in a TV show.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
No, the pedophile, right?
Pedophile. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Nick.
He was not a rapist.
He was not a rapist.
He
was
just
a
fucked children
We
consensually.
consensually fucked kids. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You know, he started a cult. We don't have to talk about him.
Did he?
He started a cult. He was like, he got a bunch of women to live in a house together, and like he would come over and they would quote serve him, and they kind of got swept under the rug by the whole pedophile thing. But that was then they all got his name tattooed on them.
If he just filmed that, it could have been like a reality TV show. They should make a reality TV show about cult people, but in the style of like normal reality TV shows.
Oh, like a mockumentary? Oh, not a mockumentary, like a reality.
Like a reality show.
Yeah.
Where they're like doing interviews.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm so hungry. I haven't seen Beth in a while. Like months. Where did she go?
I'm
No
actually
one will
pretty
answer.
pissed at Beth because Beth has been spending a lot of time with the leader recently.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen her, and I'm getting a little jealous.
I haven't seen Beth recently, but on the bright side, our meat rations went up.
Yeah. These new Beth burgers are good. Wonder where that girl is.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about what just happened, but tell my daughter I love her. I haven't seen her. They won't let me see her.
It's a cult where they so most cults like they worship like the leader's feet or something, but they worship a random guy's feet and he hates it.
Oh, he's a reluctant leader.
No, he's not. He's just a guy like around the corner, and like this whole cult is like there's like a leader of the cult, but they're like we worship that guy's feet, and guys get like shoot, get away from my feet.
You could do like a The Bachelor where it's cultists and you're auditioning to be the cult leader. No, The Bachelor doesn't work like that.
Oh, I mean, you could audition to be like Ghislaine. You could be like the co-leader, but you couldn't be the leader. You could be like the right hand.
Is that how you say her name?
Ghislaine
Ghislaine.
Maxwell.
I thought it was Gillian.
No,
It's not his island.
You're thinking of Gilligan.
The island confused
Yes, Gilligan's Jeff Epstein's island.
Nick. Gilligan's island is just Gilligan fucking kids on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where the big guy gets tied up by all the kids and then
That's Gulliver's Travels.
Oh,
That's
wrong
also,
again.
That's also one day on Jeffrey
Also
Epstein's
Epstein's
island.
He was trying something out.
now that's Tuesdays.
He wants to be domed by the kids because he's that much power.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would have been a terrible dom. Just terrible.
All right.
I was so shy.
Unlike now.
Yeah, well, now I can figure it out, but then I was so shy.
Yeah.
I needed a lot of direction. You'd had to write it down. I could have read. I'm gonna date someone who's really uncomfortable being a dom, and I'm gonna write them a script. You
It's
are
role-playing, but I've
a
written lines.
bitch. What does this say?
I wonder if you could convince an actor who has no dom experience to do it for like an
Now
exercise.
piss on face. That's the stage direction. Don't read the stage direction.
Anything in parentheses you're supposed to do to my ass. Oh God.
Yeah, you're supposed to sulk in there.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be ironically in my. those are things I say in parentheses a lot when I read scripts.
Don't try to get in my ass. Be in my ass. Act like you're already there.
Yeah.
It's always been yours.
My ass was inside you the whole time. Wait, what?
That one doesn't quite work, but you know,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing this much work. I'm supposed to be tied up and gagged. Familiar with the concept of stealth in a video game? Yes. The premise is you have 100 stealth, right? Which means basically that when you crouch, you disappear. But that means when you crouch, you always disappear. Would you have that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
How often am I crouching?
No, you're trying to tie your shoe, somebody trips over you.
Yeah, that's the only
And then you
downside.
get up and then a man appears.
That's the
and
one.
then they fight the man who just appeared because they think he's a demon.
I can tie my shoes.
Just one of the few problems
you
you
gotta
get
get limber
into.
enough to like tie your shoes with straight legs so you're not
I
crouching.
can do that. I
Yeah,
can do
exactly.
that.
What's a
This would be the
crouch?
perfect
If
skill
I am
for
on
me.
the toilet and I'm using the squatty potty to elevate my legs and knees,
That's a crouch.
have
Your
a
girlfriend
crouch.
might sit on you then, yeah.
And she'll
Ooh,
just
yay.
Your girlfriend might just see poop appearing.
poop is sort of blup.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I see only upside here.
But what are some other problems you think?
Well,
you
I think the
would-
problem would be like, what if I'm like crouching in, like the girls' locker room and suddenly like I get like a Charlie horse and I have to stand up suddenly? Austin, no.
Fuck, guys!
I just got up. Yeah. You have to pretend
What
you're
are you all
sleeping.
doing here? Yeah. I was sleeping invisibly.
What are you doing in the boys' locker room? That'd be good.
I gaslight all like 40 women that are in the wrong locker room.
Well, plus the
And then
other-
a guy comes out of a locker in a hood. Your training is complete.
Yeah.
I've been in here for days.
Well, plus you'd probably be a spy, and you'd use this for spying, and your handlers would be really annoyed how slowly you had to, because you had to crouch all the time. Are you at this thing yet? I gotta fucking hang on.
Yeah. Your legs, your hammies would be burning.
You'd have an amazing ass from crouching. but
crouching,
no one would
you'd-
see it.
Right, you'd have to go. Yeah, crouch walking is like I think it's an exercise, like a drill. That'd be tough.
And if you ever stop crouching because you get on all fours and crawl because it's faster, then they see you again. And they're like,
Right,
this fucking
yeah.
idiot is trying
yeah,
to
if you lie down,
crawl
you
into
can't
the
do it.
Kremlin.
Wow, yeah.
What a retard.
You have to stay. You have to stay
You
crouched.
have to crouch for like miles on any. That sounds awful, actually.
Even if you jumped, you'd have to crouch midair. This is how stealth works.
Which you can do in Mario games.
Yeah, that's true.
and in real life.
Yeah, real life too. Mario games mostly.
But every now and then.
But then they
real
would
life.
know about your crouching ability, and then they would set up crouching defenses.
They would shoot low.
Yeah. People would just randomly sort of kick, and you'd get kicked in the face. Ah! My powers suck.
But you'd have to not make a noise.
Yep.
But they would feel your face on your foot.
No, you just have
Because
to.
you'd open your mouth, so it would go exactly in.
You like Kirby their foot. Yeah.
Did anybody else's toes just get warm when they kicked? Warm and a little wet?
It would bounce off my ball gag.
Yeah, somebody starts trying to pee and it goes back on him. Like, what is this? And you just have to. Yeah, that bush is really bouncy.
They should, ghillie suits?
Yeah.
They should call them silly suits. 'Cause they look ridiculous.
They do look silly.
Those look goofy.
Yeah, if you're not on a covert operation, you look like a
You look like
real
a shrub.
fool. A schmuck. A schmub. And what else would you use that power for?
If I was trying to defend against it, I would just put stairs. You can't crouch walking upstairs. That's ridiculous.
I think you could, but it would be hard.
I don't think you could. That'd be crazy. More than 2 stairs?
Maybe they would. I mean, I feel like your people would eventually, because they need to use you as a military asset, they would surgically force you into a crouch.
Like
but
some
you
sort of
wouldn't-
back brace.
Yeah, like forces you down, and then you would be like, "All right, well then give me a big turtle shell," and they would. And you'd be an invisible turtle.
Right.
I guess the shell.
Yeah, are your clothes
Floating
invisible, or do you
shell.
have to like take them off every time?
Oh, yeah, you naked crouching,
Of course.
dick's right
So
there.
my balls are scraping the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be like, can I at least have a little helmet for my
Yeah, on a
penis?
particularly dangerous mission, you're like, for luck.
Yeah, you'd probably want to keep your penis like off the ground, so you'd have to rubber band it to your
But the
thigh,
rubber
and
band
that's
would be seen.
exactly that's
Yeah.
all they could see though.
There's a
Maybe it's a
floating-
translucent rubber band. They got those.
It's a rubber band with a gigantic bulge.
I think they have that. It's modest. It's a modest bulge. Oh yeah, if
Modest bulge,
you-
the modest mouse cover.
modest, yeah. If you, they'd probably make you all sorts of gadgets to get upstairs. If there's a handrail or something, they'd put like a pulley system so you could stay crouched. And then,
Yeah.
you know, you'd end up being like the most effective special needs agent. It's like that would be the peak of your ability.
Every special agent is just a guy with special needs who's also an agent.
Special. You're a very special agent.
Special agent. What's my mission? To go have a muffin.
To get some ice cream.
Count the flags in Times Square.
But don't let anybody see you.
Rolls.
No.
Dude.
That would
But then he like kills someone.
That would, yeah.
It was part of the job.
17 casualties.
Yes. It was unavoidable, Chief.
There's chocolate smeared on his face.
No, a little bit of wet work was inevitable.
No, do not do that black voice with that.
That was black voice. It's the great equalizer. All races sound the same. You got one extra.
Yeah.
One extra chrome.
Zachary Horse Russell. You know his ex middle name is Horse?
Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that.
Zach Horse
I'm
Russell.
not even gonna. Got it. Don't want people to know that.
My brother went to boarding school for a year, and he had to fill out a bunch of paperwork when he went there, and he put his middle name everywhere as Danger, just like it's a joke. And then on his diploma from that school, it says Stalin Danger Jones.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
First name Stalin.
Stalin means star
Stalin.
in Danish.
Stalin.
Stalin.
Did he come back British?
Yeah. It's crazy because the boarding school was in Colorado, so
Yeah.
I don't know what they did. Yeah.
Welcome to boarding school, student.
Yeah.
Welcome to Denver.
He came back kind of country. Yeah.
Random word generator section. We got a random word generator. We're going to riff on the random words. Whoever has the
It'd be
best
really funny if
riffs.
the random originator was a guy, and you'd like hit him, and then he gave you 2 words.
Stop hitting me. Nope, that's 3 words.
Faster. Don't think about it.
Yeah, feel it. It should come from your. All right. Anyway,
word.
first random word: save visible. Firm attic.
Oh, if your attic's not firm, then it's broken. Or like a law firm. I get a point.
I think you might lose a point. All right, Austin is -1 point.
Hell yeah.
Feel morale.
It's like the SATs.
Yeah. Couldn't even write his name. Feel morale.
All right, troops, I know this is going to be a tough battle ahead, so for morale, I want you to all feel me. Everybody touch me. No, it's important for the battle.
No, everybody, you too.
Hands in on me. I get in the middle. We're probably all going to die tomorrow, guys. I need this.
I would fight harder after that.
Like a Spartan.
That's did they have gay
they were
lover?
feeling morale, yeah.
Did they have gay lover treat?
Nathan told
doubles?
me at theater they would, before shows, essentially do that. They would all get in their underwear and just like slap each other's bodies and yell.
What?
It's incredibly homoerotic.
What kind of theater was he doing?
High school theater.
I think they were bullying Nathan.
There was
He didn't realize
there
it.
was an actual in addition to the Spartans, if they did that, but there was like the Thebans or something, the Thebes, and it was like 50 groups of 2 guys who were also lovers, and the idea was that if you love your soldier, you would do anything to save them, and they were super effective.
Really?
Yeah, because all the guys were scared they were going to catch whatever they had.
All right, 1 point, Zach. Centaur avant-garde. Maybe he's got like a pony for leg.
It's center.
Centaur avant-garde. It said centaur.
I read centaur.
It said centaur.
You're cheating at your own game.
Centaur avant-garde. It's like a centaur with ponies in the center. It's like a horse, and then in the middle.
Gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Protect adult.
It sounds like a robot's.
Yeah, you know what's actually even more fucked up than child porn? Adult porn.
Kids, are your adults getting into danger?
It's a baby helmet for adults.
Yeah, it's too little.
Yeah.
Pound cord.
I don't know. It's just like who's that fucking celebrity? Brad Pitt. After Angelina Jolie has a baby, he just pounds cord. Doesn't he eat the fucking umbilical and placenta and shit?
I don't know.
That's the thing celebrities do. After a baby, like, bro, you gonna pound cord?
I was thinking just like your charger's not working. And I'm like, did you try just beating the fuck out of it? And he goes, no, I didn't try that.
You don't like
as well.
eating umbilical cords aggressively?
I mean, it paints a picture.
All right. Isn't that the goal? 1 point, Zach.
Pack owl.
It's when it's supposed to leave for a flight and it hasn't yet, and its mom's yelling at him, "Pack owl."
I mean, I get, what if a bunch of owls like live together?
There's pack owls and there's the lone wolf owl.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Nice.
And they're like, can't I just be an owl? I'm already an animal. You don't have to associate me with other animals.
Yeah, but we don't really romanticize owls the way we do lone wolves.
And then he tries to get his own thing going, so he starts eating the heads off of fucking birds.
Yeah.
Do you need
I'm
this?
not a wolf owl. I'm the owl that killed the seagulls.
Yeah,
or
like a
whatever.
wolf. Like a wolf.
Ah, fuck. Shit. Unite, cultivate.
Units.
Unit, cultivate. I can't read.
Shift.
Lifestyle.
That'd be like if Nick tried being straight. 1 point, Zach.
1 point, Zach.
Yes.
Trance stare.
Oh, interesting.
It's truth or dare. I dare you to get into like a trance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some hypnotist who doesn't get that you just do commands after you do it, and he's like, hypnotized. He's like, all right, now I dare you. What? You sort of snap out. You're like, what? No, come on, dude, do
I dare
it.
you to call your mom and say fuck. Do it.
No, I don't want to do that. Do
I
it.
dare you to call a bowling
Why do
alley.
you have this watch out?
Ask if they have heavy balls, and then when they say yeah, why? Go, how do you walk? And hang up. I was hanging out with my friend as a kid, and his dad told us to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We were like thinking about prank calls. He's like, you guys ever do this one? It was great.
I did a call one time. I called the police, and I hung up, and then they came over, and I
Sweet prank.
apologized.
Did they really?
Sweet
Yeah.
prank.
Whoa.
They were like, is everything okay? And I was, I'm sorry. And my mom got really mad at me. 2 Point Snake. Harmony exclusive. You can't have
An
harmony.
exclusive harmony.
Exclusive harmony.
Yeah.
That's
what
eHarmony
eHarmony stands for. I said it first.
Fuck, no, I got it first. No, play it back.
Tendency uniform. No. Feminine promotion. No.
Oxymoron.
Fuck no.
You get a promotion, but you make less money.
Yeah, we're giving you a feminine promotion. We have sprayed perfume around your desk. We feel you will enjoy this.
Please enjoy this new bedazzled placard.
It's like the way that like I autistically asked my girlfriend to marry me. I'm giving you a feminine promotion.
Yeah, I'm promoting you from your last name to a good last name.
Yeah. Point Austin.
Yeah, Point Austin.
Drum hit. Point Zach.
Fuck. Fox supplementary.
Better than Fox complimentary.
All right, next. Power regard. Sounds like your snooty parents named you Beauregard. And you
Power
were like,
regard.
no, mom, I'm Power regard.
-1 point, Nick.
Fair enough. Want arena. Boot fever.
Boot fever.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a type of ethnic group associated with boots?
I was thinking
White
it sounded
women.
like a weird, like a way of saying foot fetish. Boot fever.
Yeah, that's good.
Or if you were pro police, I guess, like you were bootlicker and got boot fever.
Boots on the ground fever. I just love troops. Office pilot. It was good. Well, it's not that great. Quota sharp.
Quota sharp.
If you don't hit your numbers, I'm gonna fucking cut you.
Oh, I was gonna say it was a black friend.
Quota sharp.
Quota sharp.
That's pretty cool. That sounds like a funny guy. I'd book him.
Tourist population. That's doesn't
Too
feel
related.
random enough.
Yeah.
Marine television.
What if
I want you.
What if they just give you your address next?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's the photo you sent that one guy who blackmailed you.
I didn't send any photos.
No.
All right. All right, dude. For school.
All of
Like
us.
instead of this thing, they're like, and then you do it back, and you're like, see, works every time. You remember the scene where Vader chokes that guy?
Mhm.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Mhm.
He's like, Vader, you're playing. And then he goes like this, and the guy's like, Vader, you're so chill. And then the other guy's like, Vader, don't use your dark magic here.
Vader, chill.
Hits him a lot of these.
Yeah. For school.
No, I mean, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it, Vader. The curse is I can't use it on myself.
Yeah.
I've tried it in the mirror.
Later, Vader.
Doesn't work.
Later, Vader.
Nice. Hypothetically, episode 60.
Hypothetically, episode 60. Zach, you want to
is
plug
the
anything?
winner. I want to plug that I just won. Yes, go listen to my podcast, Overshadow. Just released a fun episode about Genghis Khan's blood brother, Tabuka. It's very, it's pretty interesting.
Austin, want to plug anything?
Come to Flophouse Comedy Club and then watch my Fight Club live stream. I'm playing Zach right after this. For stealing my sin.
All right. Well, hopefully we see Nathan again sometime in the future.
That'd be cool.
Hypothetically, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.